And in terms of business grit, how did you navigate COVID? Because that must have been extraordinary. I mean, obviously, for every aircraft was not in the sky. That's just one mode of transport. Other modes are available. But how was it for you during that period?
It was really interesting. It was a strange experience for everybody. I was very thankful. My primary fear was for my staff and the people I employ. It's like, I don't know how long this is going to go on.
Yes.
How on earth am I going to be able to manage this? Like you say, all the aircraft were grounded, hotels were mostly closed, no one could go anywhere. So we were redundant as a business function. And so I was very, very worried about them. And we'd had a really strong 2019, which was the irony of it. It was our best year ever, and we had all grand plans for 2020, which obviously couldn't come to fruition. So the fact that I was able to furlough the team and not have to let them go, because I didn't want to let them go either, because equally I knew it would end one day.
Yes.
And once it did end, I would need them again. So, and goodness, I didn't want them to go and find employment elsewhere because they were mine.
Yes.
So I was very pleased that I was able to sort of put them on the back burner, so to speak.
Yes. It sounds a bit engines off.
Engines off.
Globally, engines on when the pandemic finally jutta came to a...
Exactly.
Jutta came to a...
Yeah, exactly.
A
and a bit like the December-January thing, but, on steroids, companies decided, well, we put this project on hold for too long, or we wanted to expand into another country or another city, or whatever the project was. Everybody, like after a big recession, people finally said, we cannot put this off any longer. And so, boom, off it went. And we were absolutely inundated with existing clients, as I say, doing everything that they put on hold for so long, but also lots of new clients, because the world of starting to navigate the travel sphere again was almost totally new.
A testament again to your trusted advisor status, in that they came straight back to you as being the first port of call.
Yeah, we were obviously tremendously grateful for that. But all the while during the pandemic that I was there on my own, just like when I started up the business, it was, hang on a minute, this is bringing back memories. But I worked really hard to sort of keep relevant and go out to social media, because there was always one border closing, another border opening. Restrictions to get into a country would change in terms of, did you need to be tested? Did you not need to be tested? Oh, now you've got to be videoed being tested, and all the places that you could and could not travel to, and what those restrictions were. So we were, we remained largely relevant on social media with all of that information. And at the same time, that's when I discovered Entrepreneur Circle, where I met you.
Yes.
I put into my business, because all of a sudden I had the time to do it, the Entrepreneur's Marketing and Sales System, which, oh my goodness, really works. So, and in amongst it all as well, the longer it went on, I was unsure about the travel industry. We only, yes, we had the furlough, and yes, we had some grants and so on. But, if this was going to turn into years, I did start to think, well, what on earth is going to happen to me?